A cocktail of poverty, negative cultural practices, extreme weather, insecurity, and a livelihood centered around the struggle to meet basic needs conspire to make it difficult for children, especially girls, in arid and semi-arid areas, as well as urban slums in Kenya, to access quality education.
We have so many challenges. One of them in our schools is early pregnancy. Our girls, they just get pregnant at home there in the community because of that very harsh culture.
For example, in this sub-county alone, there was a village that had 21 pregnancies of girls, school girls.
We had nothing like a latrine. All of us used to go to the bush. Because of privacy, we told the teachers to go this way, and the people to go that way.
A girl who has gone to school is seen as almost spoiled. They would rather prepare them for marriage. They should be kept at home and be nice girls to be prepared for marriage.
The girls have the challenge of being removed out of school because of early marriage. They are booked as early as when they are conceived. Somebody in books tells you, if you have the baby who is to be born is a girl, I'm booking her for my son.
The girls are taken as a commodity, not really as human beings that are supposed to take part fully in the development of the community and the nation at large.
These are the challenges that formed the basis of the WWW project, which focused on 4 dimensions: the girl in the community, the girl at home, the girl at school, and the girl herself. Wasichana wote wasome, Swahili for Let All Girls Learn, aims to improve school enrollment, retention, attendance, and learning outcomes for 124,000 marginalized girls in Kenya. The project works in 500 primary schools and communities in arid and semi-arid lands, as well as in urban slums. This is spread out in 8 counties: Marsabit, Samburu, Turkana, Tana River, Kilifi, Kwale, Mombasa, and Nairobi.
We set up to do 3 things actually within the project. The first one was to see that we increase enrollment of girls and also boys as well, essentially in the 2 contexts of the project area, largely within the urban slums and in the arid and semi-arid lands. This was the very specific context where we found most of the children were still out of school. The second aspect that we wanted to do within the project was to ensure that children who are in school remain in school. In other words, we wanted to retain as many children within the school to complete learning cycles. And the third aspect that we really wanted to do within the project was to improve learning outcomes so that children are able to complete their learning cycle and transit to the next level of learning.
In addition to helping girls stay in school in Mombasa County, the Wasichana Wote Wasome project incorporated Likoni School for the Blind by providing essential learning tools to keep the children in school. Likoni School for the Blind head teacher Elizabeth Ngare shares what it means to receive this equipment.
We have received braille machines, the braillers. These machines is like a pen to the learners. We are very grateful because they are very expensive machines and the school cannot afford buying machines for these learners. So you have reached the learners at a serious depth because the media here is braille. You could have content, but if you don't have braille, then you will not communicate. We are very grateful for this partnership. It has greased the school, it has made them really feel good, and even as you leave, you have left these children very motivated.
Pregnancy during teenage is a big disadvantage to any girl, but this is more pronounced in hardship areas. Without the disruption of this pattern, The girl is likely to have more than one child, and this is likely to drive her into prostitution or a polygamous marriage arrangement and desperate poverty. Educators, such as Ernest Onyango, head teacher of Lokicha Primary School, hold doors open for girls returning to school after giving birth. The school currently houses 21 child mothers who have returned to study.
This project increased the enrollment for girls because if the other girls would see the young mothers are going back to school, those who had decided to drop, especially dropouts, they are now coming back to school. This has really encouraged them, and they have made a choice to come back to school.
When they introduced the Wasichana Wote Wasome program, the girls are back to school. Those girls who were impregnated, they have come back to school to learn.
And in fact, you can see through your project how many girls have been rescued and kept in school. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, I thank you very much sincerely for what we are doing, and hope that you continue with your services. Thank you very much.
The teacher coaching initiative is meant to make learning useful for girls. Teachers get constant mentoring and pedagogy methods that they can use in the classroom to make learning and retention of lessons taught useful while promoting good teacher practice.
Teacher coaching is a very important component of the GEC Wasichana Wote Wasome project. And it's about training teachers and mentoring so that they improve their pedagogical skills, so that their approaches that they use in class to teach are learner-friendly and also gender-responsive.
I have seen the difference between the way the teachers have been teaching and after the introduction of Wasichana Wote Wasome approach, where we have the sound knowledge, which was not there before for the class ones. They were just being taught A, B, C, D.
Since this program came in, the teaching has become more of child-centered, and therefore the children are enjoying. The learning has become so simple, and they are enjoying it. We no longer have even repeaters. We no longer have children missing school because it's just lovely. There's that good relationship between the child and the teacher because the work has been made so simple.
Before, I had pupils in my class who could not even pronounce a word, but now they are able to pronounce the words very well and also to read the words very well.
If we can refer back to last year's exam, KCSE, nobody in the country, the whole country, got an A in English. And this activity of literacy and numeracy, which they are doing, right from these teachers, inducting them, organizing in-service training courses, inducting those teachers on literacy and numeracy, is really assisting and is also giving them new techniques of handling those subjects in those selected schools.
We looked at the analysis, exam analysis of the schools that the project is intervening. And I must tell you, because I have the analysis, that there was marked improvement in terms of performance, in terms of learning outcomes. There was generally an improvement. Because first and foremost, the teachers who have been coached, the teachers whose competences have been enhanced by the team have done the best in their schools, and I'm sure we must attribute the results, the good results, out of what our teachers have learned and interacted with the project.
After 4 years, it is evident that the project has significantly improved enrollment, retention, and learning outcomes of girls.
There is a very big improvement in our performance, in our achievements, and in our production. When you look at the analysis of KCP 2016, we have got mean score of 265.42. This one is attributed due to the intervention which has been done by WW.
The girls feel comfortable being in school. Sometimes I say even they feel better being in school rather than being at home.
Our school has actually gotten a very high number of girl registration, And this has actually also improved the performance of girls, both in numeracy and literacy.
I've seen that there's a great improvement in sustaining most of the girls in the school. Most of the girls, at least now, they are being retained. Absenteeism, the issues of missing some of the school levies from the parents. Because of the assistance, the girls are being retained in the school. And some of the boys also have also benefited. There's also an increase in our school miniscope. Without the project, school enrollment would have gone down. School dropouts would also have increased. And also, sustaining the girls in the school will also be a problem. So to us, it is an achievement.
I did not have uniform, and I get uniform from the project. I got some books, soap, and the bag. Before I got the bag, I did not have many books, but because I get the bags, I looked for revision books and it helped me.
I got uniform, sweater, pads, and shoes. They pay for me because I'm not in school and I cannot be sent home.
I'm in class 7. My baby is 1 year, 4 months. I came back to school because of a problem that I have. My problem is when I'm in town, I know I have many problems. And then when I come to school, I don't have any problem because of this sponsor.
So we want to move with these girls as they progress to upper primary and even to exit the upper primary to secondary schools. We would really want to see these girls succeed. And so we are currently working on a program that we're saying we want our girls to succeed. So we want to believe that we will have another phase of the project, which we want to call it Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu, because we really want to see these girls through the education system and succeed and have better life chances.